Hey guys, welcome back to another PK SEO video. Today's topic of discussion is going to be about WordPress and the plugins that are used to help propel this website platform ahead as best as possible using its functionality, features and everything else that goes with the actual platform itself. I get a lot of questions about people asking about the benefits of WordPress over Wix and Drupal and Squarespace and every other platform that is also free out there. Mind you, WordPress has a free version as well. You can always use a free WordPress version yourself. I prefer to use everything paid. It doesn't matter what I do because I know I'm getting everything that I need to actually complete my work effectively and without hindrance, and I can always design things the way I want to design them. I have been using WordPress for my own websites and my customer sites since 2000. I initially started with affiliate sites and eventually went to full-blown websites, and then customers started wanting WordPress websites. And where this tends to be a bit of a problem is that a lot of people don't understand that when they come on board with anything other than WordPress, WordPress has a lot of SEO features, SEO benefits. It works really well with SEO, and other sites just don't have those features, not like WordPress does in my opinion, and specifically with how the plugins can actually work really well with WordPress and help you get your business up through the SEO ranks and help get you more, with more sales and more revenue, more calls. But this isn't about sales, of course. It's about the actual platform itself and the plugins. A lot of people tend to ask me about the plugins. You'll even get other developers, website developers, telling you, try and not use plugins, for WordPress and so forth, and try and get the coding done. That may be all well and true if you know coding, but if you don't know coding, you're pretty much up the creek without a paddle. Now, plugins are for the benefit of the actual functionality of the website itself. There's 1,000 different styles of plugins you can get. What this is about in terms of plugins is that it's okay to use plugins. Don't let anybody tell you that it's, if you can do the coding yourself, get it done from the back end. That way, if a plugin breaks, you don't have that issue. Whereas when it's coded, but I've had WordPress, the actual database breakdown, just in simple download, something has gone wrong and I've had to pass it on to my developer and get him to figure it out. If it's not that, it might be a plugin that actually does break down or conflicts with another plugin, and it'll corrupt the pages or a page or a feature of the website or the element, the theme you're using. There's always 1,000 things that can go wrong, but you have to understand that WordPress is one of the best platforms on the web for ranking. 60+% of the CMS community is actually based on WordPress. All right, so it's a global monster. Now, if you're using WordPress and you're kind of like stuck between plugins, not wondering whether you should get rid of them or not, there's only one thing you really need to do and you'll be safe. All right, in terms of the plugins breaking down or anything going on, my website's loaded with plugins. Look, I've got plugins. This is just my hobby site. If you just look here, and there's nothing spectacular. I have my Maximising, broken link checker, and these are all the plugins that I got here. Yoast, all right. Yoast is one of the most important plugins because it helps with SEO. And then you got the WooCommerce version. Then you got the Speed Optimizer, which is from SiteGround. I'll get to SiteGround in a second. Security Optimizer, essential add-ons for Elementor. I like to use Elementor. I have the classic editor feature as well. And then you got your Akismet, which is your spam protection. A lot of other websites don't have these little add-ons. Now, if you're concerned about your website breaking because of plugins, there's only one thing you really need to do, and that's, half the times your hosting provider will have this, and you don't even really need the plugin. You've got plugins out there that actually do backups. But like all my websites are hosted, and some client sites are hosted with SiteGround. They're an exceptional service. Everything's paid. Nothing's free with this place, and it's not necessarily the cheapest, but you get what you pay for. And I've never had a problem with SiteGround, and I'll be putting a link down into the description box when I get it. You might not be there straight away when you watch this video, but I'll eventually have a link down there. But SiteGround is a very easy platform to use. You've got live support if you need it. But like I said, you get what you pay for. Now, if you've got a quality hosting provider, they should have automated backups. Okay, so every time there's an update with the platform itself, if it breaks, you can go back a day, reset your WordPress website, back it up, and then get in touch with your hosting provider and say, hey, look, I've had this problem. They might be able to help you out. If they don't, they'll probably tell you it's something that needs to go to development, and they'll, might get you to talk to your developer. But a quality hosting service usually does have backups. Like my own site here, like this is in my dashboard here for SiteGround itself. Everything's under security, all right? And there's your backups. Now, if I want to make a backup on my site, I click on backups, and we'll just wait till this loads, and then I can put my backup name there, Spartan Backup. Let's do it again. Spartan Backup. Press create, and off it goes. Now, do I need to do this with SiteGround? No, I don't. All right, it does it automatically. You would have seen a quick list of the dates that it's already popped up before in terms of all the backups it's already done. But WordPress, I encourage you, if you want to use a website that you can eventually learn to use yourself, you just watching YouTube videos on the basic function of WordPress, the plugins and everything that you can actually do with it. It is one of the most common platforms a lot of web developers work with. I don't work with anything else but WordPress. My developers work with other platforms aside of WordPress, but I work with WordPress myself. Now, in terms of professionals, like physiotherapists, doctors, lawyers, those sort of business, excellent. Trading businesses, excellent. E-commerce, excellent. I think as far as my knowledge goes, even NASA uses highly advanced WordPress versions, all right? So there's no reason not to use it. Some people can find it complicated, all right? But adding plugins is very easy. Like you've got your plugins here, like if you want to, that's install plugins. You want to say add plugin, all right? You got to add plugin, upload a plugin. Yes, there it is. You got any type of plugin you require here to help you build your WordPress. All right, so upload plugin. That's all that's available for that now. For now, anyway. But don't let it frighten you. There's nothing wrong with plugins. Plugins are there to make the experience easier with WordPress. It's for people that don't understand coding. Okay, if you don't understand coding and you want to be able, if you're a business owner, you want to use WordPress yourself, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Once you learn the basics, you'll be good to go. The plugins are there so that you can actually design your site and make it work the way you want to, without coding and without needing HTML coders, PHP coders, and all that sort of stuff. But if you want to use a website, try WordPress. You'll love it. Once you get the hang of it, you'll love it. You'll be glad you did it. You'll be actually glad you actually chose WordPress. If you have any other questions, please feel free to drop us a contact or an email or a phone call if you like down at the bottom. Hit the subscribe button and we'll get some fresh videos out. And every time there's a video, you'll be updated. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.